Palocaster09 is taking the lead gracefully, with Baroinic's Warcry and Jump 073 not far behind. It's a fast-paced start to this race. Okyoki3 makes a move up to 7p, parsing Unipaki. 10k Manin 70 for advances to 15p, surpassing Hugged 03. Fafamaker climbs to 17p, overtaking Kamikaze 38. Sile 87 and MD 162 are dueling for 5p, with Sile 87 in a Techno Par 68 and MD 162 in a Matra MS7. Meanwhile, Meyer and Todor Gardner are fiercely contesting 9p, with Meyer in a Matra MS7 and Todor Gardner in a Techno Par 68. Deplorableeple has advanced to 12p, overtaking Ricky 095. Okyoki3 has advanced to 6th place, parsing MD 162. They are fiercely competing for the position. Meanwhile, Unipaki and Meyer are currently battling it out for 8th place. Komodo 3K makes a move to claim the 10th position, successfully overtaking Todd R. Gardner. They are now engaged in a fierce battle for that spot. Meanwhile, Popyoses advances to 14th place after overtaking Hugged 03. Baroinic's Warcry and John 073 are locked in a tight battle for 2p. Unipaki has made a move up to 7p, overtaking MD 162. Todor Gardner and Deplorableeple are currently battling for 11p. Deplorableeple and Todor Gardner are locked in a fierce battle for 11p. Meanwhile, 10k Manin 704 has made a move up to 15p, successfully overtaking Hugged 03. Now, 10k Manin 704 and Hugged 03 are dueling it out for the 15th position on the track. Exciting developments all around. Kamikaze 38 has advanced to 16p, surpassing Hugged 03. Kokubai 90 has moved up to 33p, overtaking Vidobuk. Kamikaze 38 has made a decisive move, advancing to 15p by overtaking 10k Manin 704. 10k Manin 704 has advanced to 15p, successfully overtaking Kamikaze 38. The two are currently engaged in a battle for the 15th position. Meyer and Komodo 3K are fiercely competing for 9p. Meanwhile, Kamikaze 38 has made an impressive move up to 15p by overtaking 10k Manin 704. Susanne Greenberg has advanced to 19p, surpassing Amin San. Both drivers are fiercely contesting the position. Meanwhile, Mukembakken and Simple Markers are engaged in a battle for 23p. Mukembakken has advanced to 23p, surpassing Simple Markers. Vladwing and Sarayanbot are in a tight tussle for 25p. Sarayanbot from Team Death Robots has moved up to 25p, overtaking Vladwing. Vladwing and Twix 560 are currently engaged in a close battle for the 26th position. Vladwing is piloting a Techno Par 68, while Twix 560 is behind the wheel of a Matra MS7. MD-162 and Unipaki are engaged in a tight battle for the 7th position. Palocaster 09 and Beroinix Warcry are neck and neck in a heated battle for 1p. Unipaki and Meyer continue to duel for the 8th position, while Verfamaker and Susanne Greenberg are locked in their own battle for 18th place. The Techno Par 68 and Matra MS7 are both putting up a good fight. Verfamaker and Susanne Greenberg are currently fighting for the 18th position. Meanwhile, Twix 560 has climbed to 26th place after overtaking Vladwing. Now, Twix 560 and Vladwing are locked in a battle for the 26th spot. Susanne Greenberg is now at position 18 after overtaking Verfamaker. Gary Z has also made a move, reaching position 21 by overtaking Are You Serial? Sile 87 and Okyoki 3 are in a heated battle for the 5th position. Sile 87 and Okyoki 3 are currently locked in a fierce battle for the 5th position. Sile 87 and Okyoki 3 are in an intense battle for the 5th position. Beroinix Warcry now leading the race, passing Palocaster 09 from Team Blue Star. Surianbot and Twix 560 in a tight fight for 25p with their Techno Par 68 and Matra MS7 respectively. Vladwing and Super Lacroix battling for 27p. MD-162 is now in 7p after overtaking Unipaki. Meanwhile, Gary Z has advanced to 20p and successfully overtook Armin San from Team Nafgum Kings. Currently, Gary Z and Armin San are in a close battle for 20p, with Gary Z driving a Matra MS7 and Armin San handling a Techno Par 68. Popyoses and Kamikaze 38 are jostling for position in a close battle for 14th place. Kamikaze 38 from Team 1 and Midnight Runners has made a move, climbing to 14p by overtaking Popyoses. Meanwhile, Buxizro and Neib are engaged in a battle for 29p. Kamikaze 38 is now in 14th place after overtaking Popyoses. Meanwhile, Buxizro from Team Quark Express and Neib are currently battling for 29th place. Ricky095 and Kamikaze 38 from Team Wine and Midnight Runners are neck and neck in the fight for 13p. Verfamaker and Gary Z are engaged in a battle for 19p, with Verfamaker driving a Techno Par 68 and Gary Z handling a Matra MS7. And finally, Are You Serial and Nikambakum are head-to-head in a tight battle for 22p. Gary Z makes a slick move to take 19th place from Verfamaker. Meanwhile, Nikambakum from Team Death Robots climbs to 22nd, passing Arya Serial. And Rizaldiadhar gains ground, moving up to 30th by overtaking Buxizro. Unipaki has advanced to 7th place, successfully overtaking MD-162. They are now engaged in a battle for the 7th position. Resultiadhar from Team No Name Racing has overtaken Niaib, securing the 29th position. The battle between these two teammates continues as they jostle for position. Unipaki and MD162 continue to compete for the 7th position. Meyer and Komodo 3K are engaged in a duel for the 9th position. Ricky 095 and Kamikars 38 are fiercely contesting the 13th position. Komodo 3K makes a swift move up to 9p, overtaking Meyer. Now they are in an intense battle for the 9th position. Kamikars 38 also gains ground, moving up to 13p after overtaking Ricky 095. Komodo 3K has just made an impressive move on Meyer, securing the 9th position. Ricky 095 and Populous are locked in a tight battle for the 14th position. Meanwhile, Arya Serial and Simple Markers are fighting for the 23rd spot. Newcambakken from Team Death Robots and Arya Serial are currently in a close battle for 22p. Newcambakken is now in 22p after overtaking Arya Serial. They're locked in a battle for that position. Super Lacroix has climbed to 27p by passing Gladwing. Baroinix Warcry has advanced to 2p, surpassing Jump 073. Meanwhile, Todar Gardner and Kamikars 38 are locked in a tight battle for 12p. Todar Gardner is in a Techno Par 68, while Kamikars 38 is maneuvering a Matra MS7. Todar Gardner and Kamikars 38 are in a tussle for 12th place. It's a close one. Gladwing and Resultiadhar are fiercely competing for 28th place. Meanwhile, Kokubai 90 and Niaib are locked in a battle for 30th place. Ricky 095 and Populous are locked in a battle for 14p. Susanne Greenberg and Gary Z are in a heated duel for 18p. Amin Sang from Team Nafgum Kings and Newcambakken from Team Death Robots are contesting for 21p. Simple Markers has moved up to 23p, overtaking Arya Serial. They are now in a battle for 23p. Meanwhile, Niaib and Kokubai 90 are in a battle for 30p. Todar Gardner and Ricky 095 are in a battle for 13p. Hugged 03 has moved up to 16p, overtaking 10K Manine 704. 10K Manine 704 and Susanne Greenberg are in a battle for 17p. Energetic movements happening on the track. Ricky 095 swiftly takes over Todd R. Gardner for 13th position. 10K Manine 704 also makes a move, advancing to 16th place by passing Susanne Greenberg. Speaking of Susanne Greenberg, she doesn't let up and surpasses Hugged 03, securing 17th place. Hugged 03 has been overtaken by Gary Z and now sits in 19p. Populous and 10K Manine 704 are fighting it out for the 15th position. MD162 and Komodo 3K are locked in a tight battle for the 8th position. Meanwhile, 10K Manine 704 has advanced to 15th place, overtaking Popyoses. Additionally, 10K Manine 704 and Popyoses are now competing for the 15th position. Tadar Gardner and 10K Manine 704 are locked in a tight duel for the 14th position. Tadar Gardner is piloting a Techno Par 68 while 10K Manine 704 handles a Matra MS7. Tadar Gardner in a Techno Par 68 and 10K Manine 704 in a Matra MS7 are locked in a tight battle for the 14th position. Meanwhile, Gladwing and Rizaldiadhar are fighting for 28th place, and Niaib and Kokubai 90 are in a duel for the 30th spot. Niaib and Kokubai 90 are in a battle for the 30th position. Tadar Gardner's Techno Par 68 and 10K Manine 704's Matra MS7 are duking it out for 14th place. Meanwhile, Gary Z in a Matra MS7 and Hoped 03 in a Techno Par 68 are fighting for 18th position. There's another tussle between Hoped 03 and Fafamaker for 19th place. Okyoki 3 has advanced to 4P, surpassing Amy. Meanwhile, Simple Markers and Arya Serial are engaged in a close contest for 23P. Beroinix Warcry and Jump 073 are battling it out for 2nd place. Meanwhile, Unipaki and MD 162 are in a close fight for 7th place. Komodo 3K has made a great move to 9th place, overtaking Meyer. MD 162 makes a solid move up to 7P, passing Unipaki. Meanwhile, 10K Manine 704 gains ground, moving up to 14P after overtaking Tadar Gardner. The battle for 14P continues between 10K Manine 704 in a Matra MS7 and Tadar Gardner in a Techno Par 68 from Team Melon Mates Motorsports. Amy has her sights set on 3P, currently in a heated battle with Jump 073. Meanwhile, Simple Markers and Twix 560 are duking it out for 24P, with their Techno Par 68 and Matra MS7, respectively. Amy has taken over the 3rd position, bypassing Jump 073. The AI drivers Palocaster 09, Beroinix Warcry, and I are setting the pace at the start of the race. Let's see how this plays out. Kamikaze 38 has made a solid move, advancing to 11P and overtaking Deplorableeper. The battle for 11P is getting intense between Kamikaze 38 in a Matra MS7 and Deplorableeper in a Techno Par 68. Meanwhile, Tadar Gardner from Team Melon Mates Motorsports and Popyoses are going head-to-head for 15P, with Tadar Gardner driving a Techno Par 68 and Popyoses in a Matra MS7. Twix 560 has advanced to 24th place, surpassing Simple Markers. Both are in a tight tussle for that position. Meanwhile, Kokubai 90 and Niaib are battling it out for the 30th spot. John073 is now in third place, making a successful pass on Amy. Meanwhile, Super Lacroix and Vladwin are locked in a competition for the 27th position. Amy has advanced to 3P, overtaking John073. There's a tied contest between Okyuki3 and Sile87 for 5P. Super Lacroix and Wizaldiadhar are in a fierce battle for the 28th position. Super Lacroix and Wizaldiadhar are locked in a close fight for the 28th position. Meanwhile, Kokubai90 and Niaib are battling it out for the 30th spot. Amy's in a heated battle with Beroinic's Warcry for second place. Meanwhile, Okyuki3 and Sile87 are locked in a tight fight for 5th place. Down at the back, Kokubai90 and Niaib from Team No Name Racing are battling it out for 30th place. Meyer from Team Death Robots has advanced to 9P, surpassing Komodo 3K. The two are now contending for the 9th position. Surianbot from Team Death Robots and Vladwin are currently battling it out for 26P. Komodo 3K has advanced to 9P, surpassing Meyer. Meanwhile, Ricky095 and 10K704 are engaged in a duel for 13P. Meyer advances to 9P, overtaking Komodo 3K. 10K704 climbs to 13P, passing Ricky095. Tadar Gardner and Popyosis are locked in a battle for 15P, with different cars, Techno Par 68 and Matra MS7. Ricky095 has dropped to 14P after being overtaken by 10K704. Tadar Gardner in the Techno Par 68 and Popyosis from Team Wang and Midnight Runners in the Matra MS7 are having a tight battle for the 15th position. Kamikaze 38 has made a strong move, now in 10th place after overtaking Komodo 3K. The battle for 10th place is on between Kamikaze 38 and Komodo 3K. Amy has smoothly advanced to the 2nd position, bypassing Beroinic's Warcry. The Beroinic's Warcry has advanced to 2P, surpassing Amy. 10K704 has jumped to 12P, overtaking Deplorableeple. Deplorableeple has made a solid move, surpassing 10K704 to secure the 12th position. Popyosis and Tadar Gardner are locked in a duel for the 15th position. Popyosis is piloting a Matra MS7, while Tadar Gardner is at the wheel of a Techno Par 68. Nukembakum and Arya Serial are in a tight battle for 22P. Meanwhile, Vladwin has made a move up to 27P, overtaking Wizaldiadhar. Komodo 3K in the Matra MS7 is neck and neck with Deplorableeple in the Techno Par 68 for 11th place. Nukembakum and Arya Serial are currently battling for 22nd position, while Arya Serial and Twix 560 are fighting for 23rd place. Aminsan makes a skilled move, advancing to 20p by overtaking Fafamaker from Team Navgum Kings. Meanwhile, Twix 560 in the Matra MS7 is fiercely contesting 24p with simple markers in the Techno Par 68. Jump073 has made a strong move, taking over 4p from Okyoki 3. Meanwhile, Komodo 3K has advanced to 11p, surpassing Deplorableeple. A battle for 11p is brewing between Komodo 3K in a Matra MS7 and Deplorableeple in a Techno Par 68. Twix 560 has advanced to 23p, surpassing Arya Serial. They are in a heated battle for 23p. Twix 560 is in a Matra MS7, while Arya Serial is in a Techno Par 68. Over in 26p, Surianbot and Vladwing are in a close battle for position. Aminsang is now ahead of Fafamaker in the battle for 20p. Twix 560 is in a battle with Arya Serial for 23p, both driving a Matra MS7 and Techno Par 68 respectively. Meanwhile, Surianbot and Vladwing are neck and neck for 26p. Palocaster 09 and Baroinix Warcry are in a fierce battle for the lead. MD 162 and Unipaki are fighting it out for the 7th position. Arya Serial has made a move up to 23rd place, overtaking Twix 560. Tadar Gardner in the Techno Par 68 is scrapping it out with Susanne Greenberg in the Matra MS7 for 16th position. Meanwhile, Arya Serial and Twix 560 from Team Boat Bucket Motorsports are duking it out for 23rd place. Interesting battles shaping up in the middle and towards the back of the pack. Mukambakan and Arya Serial are locked in a tight battle for the 22nd position. Meanwhile, Arya Serial and Twix 560 are dueling it out for 23rd place. Exciting action in the mid-pack as these drivers jostle for position. Palocaster 09 and Baroinix Warcry are in a fierce battle for 1p. Palocaster 09 and Baroinix Warcry are in a heated battle for first place. Meanwhile, Kamikaze 38 and Komodo 3K are locked in a tense duel for the 10th position. Baroinix Warcry takes the lead from Palocaster 09, now in 1p. Susanne Greenberg advances to 16p, passing Todd R. Gardner of Team Melon Mates Motorsports. Susanne Greenberg and Todd R. Gardner are contending for 16p. Susanne Greenberg maneuvers a Matra MS7 while Todd R. Gardner handles a Techno Par 68. Sunty623 said, race. Hi Sunty623. Welcome to the stream. We're watching our driven cars compete in a racing simulator. If you'd like to join the fun, you can type !race in the chat to select a car to represent you. Also, feel free to ask any questions or chat by addressing me with Hey Amy. Susanne Greenberg has advanced to 16p, surpassing Todd R. Gardner. Arya Serial has advanced to 22p, overtaking Mukambakan. Vladwing has advanced to 26p, overtaking Surianbot. Okyoki 3 has made a strong move, overtaking 4 cars to secure 1p, while Sile 87 also gains ground, moving up to 2p. However, Okyoki 3 has now surpassed Sile 87 to retake 1p. Susanne Greenberg is now in 4p after overtaking 12 cars. Tadar Gardner also made significant progress, now in 5p after overtaking 12 cars. Hugged 03 has surged ahead, overtaking 13 cars and securing 6p. Gary Z is on the move, overtaking 8 cars and securing the 17th position. Vladwing also makes significant progress, overtaking 8 cars to take 18th place. Surayanbot is also climbing up, overtaking 8 cars and securing the 19th position. Resulti Adhar and Surayanbot are in a tight battle for the 19th position. Miaib and Kokubai 90 are currently engaged in a hard-fought battle for the 22nd position. Sile 87 takes the lead from Okyoki 3. Okyoki 3, Sile 87, and Deplorableeple are leading the pack as the race begins. Let's see how this exciting competition unfolds. It's a fast and furious start to the race. Fafamaker from Team Navgum Kings is taking the lead, closely followed by Amin San, and Susanne Greenberg is hot on their tail in 3rd place. Let's see how this plays out as they navigate the track. Meyer has made a rapid ascent, overtaking 10 cars to secure the 3rd position. Unipaki is also on the move, overtaking 10 cars to claim 4th place. Likewise, Kamikars 38 has surged ahead, overtaking 10 cars to secure the 5th spot. Theroinix Warcry has overtaken 11 cars and is now in 18th position. 10K Manin 704 has passed 12 cars and is currently in 19th place. Komodo 3K has also overtaken 12 cars, now sitting in 20th place. Tadar Gardner and Gary Z are in a fierce battle for the 10th position, with Tadar Gardner driving a Techno Par 68 and Gary Z in a Matra MS7. Exciting moves from Kokubai 90 as they advance to 28th place, overtaking Fafamaker. Meanwhile, Resulti Adhar is making progress, now at 30th place after overtaking Amin San. Susanne Greenberg has made a move, taking over Kamikars 38 for the 5th position. Kamikars 38 has made a swift move up to 5p, overtaking Susanne Greenberg. Okyoki 3 and Tadar Gardner are fiercely competing for the 9th position, while Twix 560 and Popyoses are engaged in a tight battle for the 16th spot. Komodo 3K and Paulo Custer 09 are currently engaged in a tight battle for the 20th position. Popyoses and Twix 560 are fighting it out for the 16th position. Komodo 3K and Paulo Custer 09 are locked in a battle for 20th place. Mukembakken and Simple Markers are scrapping for the 22nd spot. Susanne Greenberg and Hugged 03 are in a battle for 6p. Susanne Greenberg is driving a Matra MS7 and Hugged 03 is driving a Techno Par 68. Komodo 3K and Paolo Coaster 09 are currently battling for the 20th position. Meanwhile, Newkenbocken and Simple Markers are locked in a tight race for 22nd place. Tadar Gardner has made a swift move and is now at position 9, overtaking Okioki 3. Gary Z and Sile 87 are currently engaged in a tight contest for the 11th position. Gary Z is piloting a Matra MS7, while Sile 87 is behind the wheel of a Techno Par 68. Newkenbocken and Simple Markers are in a battle for 22p. Newkenbocken and Simple Markers are in a battle for 22p. Super Lacroix and Edelbrook are duking it out for the 32nd position. Unipaki and Kamikaze 38 are in a tight battle for the 4th position. Komodo 3K and Paolo Coaster 09 are fighting for the 20th position. Tadar Gardner and Okioki 3 from Team COD are in a close battle for the 9th position. Komodo 3K and Paolo Coaster 09 are also fighting it out for the 20th spot. Okay, we've got Okioki 3 and Tadar Gardner going head-to-head for the 9th position. Hugged03 has made a slick move up to 6p, leaving Susanne Greenberg behind. Meanwhile, Okioki 3 and Tadar Gardner are fiercely competing for the 9th position. Also, Tadar Gardner and Gary Z are locked in a tight battle for 10th. Exciting developments on the track. Susanne Greenberg has advanced to 6th place, passing Hugged 03. Baroinix Warcry has surged to 17th place, overtaking Twix 560. Komodo 3K and Paolo Coaster 09 are currently in a heated battle for 20th place. Unipaki and Kamikaze 38 are locked in a tight battle for 4th position. Meanwhile, Kokubai 90 and Fafamaker are duking it out for the 28th spot on the track. Komodo 3K and Paolo Coaster 09 are locked in a tight battle for 20th place. Fafamaker has gained ground, now in 28th place after overtaking Kokubai 90. Now, it's a showdown between Fafamaker and Kokubai 90 for 28th place. Okioki 3 and Tadar Gardner are battling for the 9th position. Meanwhile, Fafamaker and Kokubai 90 are locked in a duel for 28th place. Okioki 3 has made a move and now sits in 8th place, passing Tadar Gardner. However, Tadar Gardner has also advanced to 9th place, surpassing Deplorably. Meanwhile, Gary Z and Sile 87 are locked in a contest for the 11th spot, with Gary Z in a Matra MS7 and Sile 87 in a Techno Par 68. Okioki 3 and Tadar Gardner from Team Melon Mates Motorsports are locked in a tight battle for 9p. Sile 87 has advanced to 11p, passing Gary Z. Popyases from Team Wang and Midnight Runners has climbed to 16p, overtaking Baroinix Warcry. Hugged 03 and Deplorably are currently battling for the 7th position. Deplorableeple is making moves, now in 7p after overtaking Hugged 03. It's a close battle between them. Meanwhile, Arya Serial and Ricky095 are fighting it out for 13p, with different car models adding to the excitement. Hugged 03 and Todar Gardner are in a heated battle for 8th place. Meanwhile, Gary Z has made a move up to 11th, overtaking Sile 87. Unipaki and Kamikars 38 are in a fierce battle for 4p. Susanne Greenberg and Deplorableeple are vying for 6p, with the Matra MS7 and Techno Par 68. Hugged 03 and Todar Gardner are duking it out for 8p. Todar Gardner advances to 8th place, passing Hugged 03 from Team Navgum Kings. Palocaster 09 overtakes Komodo 3K, securing the 20th spot. Palocaster 09 and Komodo 3K are in a fierce battle for 20th place. Rizaldi Adhar and Amin San are in an intense battle for the 30th position. Amin San has made a decisive move, claiming the 30th position from Rizaldi Adhar. They are currently engaged in a tight battle for that spot. Sile 87 and Gary Z are in a tight contest for the 11th position. Sile 87 is piloting a Techno Par 68, while Gary Z is behind the wheel of a Matra MS7. Deplorableeple and Todar Gardner are in a battle for 7p. Gary Z and Arya Serial are in a battle for 12p. Arya Serial and Ricky095 are in a battle for 13p. Newcambakken and Simple Markers are currently in a heated battle for the 22nd position. Unipaki and Kamikars 38 from Team 1 and Midnight Runners are in a battle for 4p. Fafamaker and Kokubai 90 are in a battle for 28p. Fafamaker and Kokubai 90 are currently battling for the 28th position. Kokubai 90 has made a strong move, surpassing Fafamaker and securing the 28th position. The battle between these two continues as they vie for their spots on the track. Amy has dropped to 2p as John 073 overtakes. Amy is holding strong in the top spot, with Maya following closely behind. Unipaki is making a move and closing in on the leaders. It's going to be an intense race to watch. Unipaki secures the 4th position, overtaking Kamikars 38. Their Oyonix Warcry advances to 16th place, surpassing Poppy Aces. Twix 560 and 10K Manine 704 are locked in a battle for 18th place. Sile 87 has advanced to 11p, overtaking Gary Z. They are now in a heated battle for that spot. 10K Manine 704 has climbed to 18p after overtaking Twix 560. Unipaki and Kamikars 38 continue to vie for 4p, while Niaib and Kokubai 90 are locked in a battle for 27p. Amin San has made an impressive move up to 29p, overtaking Fafamaker. Fafamaker and Rizaldi Adhar are currently engaged in a close battle for the 30th position on the track. Newcambocken and Simple Markers are locked in a heated battle for 22p. Deplorableeple and Todor Gardner are currently locked in a battle for the 7th position. Unipocky and Kamikaze 38 are in a heated battle for 4th place. Unipocky and Kamikaze 38 are in a fierce battle for the 4th position. Kamikaze 38 and Unipocky are battling for 4th position. Hugged 03 and Okyoki 3 are engaged in a duel for 9th place. Arya Serial and Ricky 095 are in a fight for 13th position, with Arya Serial driving a Techno Par 68 and Ricky 095 behind the wheel of a Matra MS7. Maya successfully overtakes Jump 073 and moves into 2nd place. Hugged 03 and Okyoki 3 are currently battling it out for the 9th position. Meanwhile, Resulti Adhar and Super Lacroix are in a tight duel for the 31st spot. Popyoses and Beroinix Warcry are fiercely contending for the 16th position. Jump 073 has taken the lead, surpassing Meyer. Meyer has moved up to 2nd place, passing Amy. Beroinix Warcry has advanced to 16th place, overtaking Popyoses from Team Wine and Midnight Runners. Resulti Adhar and Super Lacroix are in a heated battle for 31st place. Sile 87 has advanced to 11p, passing Gary Z. Palocaster 09 has also made progress, moving to 19p after overtaking Twix 560. Kokubai 90 and Amin-san are locked in a tight battle for the 28th position. John 073 and Meyer are fiercely contesting the 2nd position. Meanwhile, Fafamaker and Resulti Adhar are locked in a tussle for 30th place. Fafamaker and Resulti Adhar are in a heated battle for the 30th position. Arya Serial has advanced to 12p, surpassing Gary Z, and both are now in a heated battle for the position. Meanwhile, Beroinix Warcry has climbed to 15p after overtaking MD 162. Jump 073 is putting pressure on Meyer for the 2nd spot. Gary Z making a move, now in 12th place overtaking Arya Serial. Beroinix Warcry and MD 162 are locked in a battle for 15th position. Ricky 095 has made a move up to 13p, passing Arya Serial. They are now locked in a battle for the 13th position. Meanwhile, Arya Serial and Beroinix Warcry are also in a duel for 14p. Exciting moments on the track. Arya Serial in a Techno Par 68 and Beroinix Warcry in a Matra MS7 are battling for 14th place. MD 162 and Popyoses are also in a duel for 16th place. Lastly, Fafamaker and Amin-san are locked in a battle for 29th position. Popyoses has advanced to 16th place, overtaking MD 162. They are currently battling for the 16th position. Meanwhile, MD 162 and 10K Marine 704 are contending for 17th place. Okyoki 3 and Sile 87 from Team Bolt Bucket Motorsports are battling it out for the 10th position. Baroyanix Warcry has made a move to secure 13th place by overtaking Ricky 095. The two are now engaged in a battle for the 13th position. Okyoki 3 and Sile 87 are neck and neck in a fierce battle for the 10th position. Twix 560 and Paolo Custer 09 are currently engaged in a close battle for the 19th position. Arya Serial and Popyosis are in a heated battle for the 15th position. Both drivers are pushing hard, with Arya Serial in a Techno Par 68 and Popyosis in a Matra MS7. Tadar Gardner maintains 8P as hoped 0-3 attempts an overtake. Susanne Greenberg has advanced to 5P, surpassing Unipaki. Hoped 0-3 of Team Navgum Kings has climbed to 8P, overtaking Todd R. Gardner. Arya Serial and Popyosis are in a close duel for 15P. Arya Serial is piloting a Techno Par 68 while Popyosis is handling a Matra MS7. Gary Z and Baroyanix Warcry are locked in a battle for 12th place. Meanwhile, MD162 has made a move up to 16, overtaking Popyosis. Now, MD162 and Popyosis are fighting for the 16th position. Gary Z has advanced to 12th place, surpassing Baroyanix Warcry. They are now in a close battle for the 12th position. Fafamaker and Amin-san are currently engaged in a duel for 29th place. Amin-san and Fafamaker are in a fierce duel for the 29th position. Okay, we've got Okyoki 3 and Sile 87 fighting it out for 10th place. Meanwhile, Gary Z and Baroyanix Warcry are locked in a battle for 12th place. Over in the back, Amin-san and Fafamaker are duking it out for 29th place. John 073 and Meyer are fiercely contending for the 2nd position. Meanwhile, Sile 87 has ascended to 10th place, successfully overtaking Okyoki 3. Now Sile 87 and Okyoki 3 are locked in a battle for the 10th position. Meyer from Team Death Robots has secured 2P, passing Jung 073. Hugged 03 and Todd R. Gardner are fighting for 8P. MD162 has advanced to 15P, overtaking Arya Serial. Fafamaker and Amin-san are jostling for position at 29th place. Fafamaker and Amin-san are neck and neck as they battle for the 29th position. Amin-san from Team Navgum Kings and Fafamaker are in a battle for 29P. Twix 560 and Paolo Custer 09 are locked in a tight battle for the 19th position. Meanwhile, Amin-san and Fafamaker are fiercely fighting for the 29th spot. Okyoki 3 and Baroyanix Warcry are fiercely battling it out for the 11th position. Okyoki 3 is behind the wheel of a Techno Par 68, while Baroinix Warcry is piloting a Matra MS7. Ricky095 has advanced to 13th place, surpassing Gary Z. Gary Z has made a move, jumping to 13th place by overtaking Ricky095. Now, Gary Z and Ricky095 are in a tight battle for the 13th position. Ricky095 has advanced to 13p, passing Gary Z. Meanwhile, Popyoses has climbed to 16p, overtaking Arya Serial. The battle for 16p is heating up between Popyoses in a Matra MS7 and Arya Serial in a Techno Par 68. Fafamaker has advanced to 28p, passing Koki by 90. Amin-san and Koki by 90 are in a tight tussle for 29p, while Amin-san and Rizaldi Adhar are battling for 30p. Hugged03 from Team Navgum Kings has advanced to 8p, surpassing Todd R. Gardner. Todd R. Gardner and Sile87 are now contending for 9p. Meanwhile, Okyoki3 and Ricky095 are in a duel for 12p, with Okyoki3 driving a Techno Par 68 and Ricky095 in a Matra MS7. Sile87 has made a move up to 9th place, overtaking Hugged03. Ricky095 has progressed to 12th place, passing Okyoki3 from Team COD. MD162 has also gained ground, now sitting in 15th place after overtaking Popyoses. Todd R. Gardner and Sile87 are locked in a tight battle for 8th position. Meanwhile, Koki by 90 and Amin-san are fiercely contesting the 29th spot. Baroinix Warcry has successfully overtaken Hugged03, claiming the 10th position. They are currently engaged in a tight battle. Meanwhile, Twix560 and Paulocaster09 are also in a close duel for 19th place. Jump073 and Kamikaze38 are in an intense battle for the 3rd position. Meanwhile, Super Lacroix has made a strong move to reach 31st place, overtaking Rizaldi Adhar. Baroinix Warcry has made a move up to 9th place, overtaking Sile87 from Team Bolt Bucket Motorsports. Meanwhile, Hugged03 and Ricky095 are currently locked in a battle for 11th place. Exciting times on the track. Ricky095 has made a bold move, surpassing Sile87 to claim the 10th position. It seems like there's a team rivalry brewing between these two drivers from Bolt Bucket Motorsports. Baroinix Warcry and Ricky095 are in a battle for 9p. John073 has made a strong move, securing 2nd place by overtaking Meyer. Meanwhile, Paulo Custer 09 and Komodo 3K are engaged in a competitive battle for the 20th position. Suzanne Greenberg has made a stunning move, overtaking 5 cars to claim the top spot. Deplorably is also on the move, passing for cars to secure 3rd place. Todd R. Gardner is right behind, overtaking for cars to take 4th position. John 073 making a strong push, overtaking 5 cars to secure the 13th position. Newcombotham also showing impressive speed, overtaking 8 cars to take 14th place. Simple Markers is also on the move, overtaking 8 cars to grab the 15th spot. Gladwing is on the move, overtaking 4 cars to secure 16p. Ricky 095 is making moves, passing 5 cars to claim 18p. MD 162 is also pushing ahead, overtaking 5 cars to grab 19p. Amin Sang has made a fantastic move, overtaking Fafamaker and moving up to 27p. They are now engaged in a close battle for the 27th position. Fafamaker is now in 27th place after overtaking Amin Sang. Deplorably from Team COD has advanced to 3p, surpassing Todd R. Gardner. Sile 87 has surged to 5p, overtaking Barrow-Enix Warcry. The two continue to battle for 5p, with Sile 87 driving a Techno Par 68 and Barrow-Enix Warcry in a Matra MS7. Barrow-Enix Warcry has dropped to 14p, facing some challenges. Todd R. Gardner takes 3p from Deplorably. Hugged 03 advances to 6p, overtaking Okyoki 3. Gladwing continues to close in on Simple Markers, reducing the gap by 2.5. Fafamaker and Amin Sang are in a tight battle for the 27th position. Fafamaker and Amin Sang are really competing for that 27th position. Super Lacroix and Kokubai 90 are neck and neck battling for 29th place. Meanwhile, Edotlook and Bucksize Row are locked in a tight fight for the 32nd position. Amy has surged to 1st place, overtaking Suzanne Greenberg. Miaib and Fafamaker are locked in a tight battle for the 26th position. Maya makes a bold move, overtaking 6 cars to secure 2nd place. Kamikaze 38 isn't holding back either, overtaking 6 cars to claim 3rd place. And Unipaki is also making moves, overtaking 5 cars to secure 6th place. John 073 has made a great move, overtaking 6 cars to secure the 5th position. Todd R. Gardner is also on the move, passing an impressive 27 cars to claim 7th place. Barrow-Enix Warcry is not far behind, overtaking 4 cars and now sitting comfortably in 9th place. Komodo 3K continues its charge, overtaking 4 cars and securing the 20th position. On the other hand, Miaib is facing challenges, dropping back 7 positions to 33rd place. Meanwhile, Popyoses from Team Whining Midnight Runners has advanced to 18th place after overtaking Twix 560. Miaib is on the move, overtaking 6 cars to secure the 27th position. Super Lacroix is also making gains, overtaking 4 cars and moving into 28th place. Unfortunately, Buxisro seems to be struggling, dropping 6 positions to 33rd place. Todd Gardner has advanced to 6th place, successfully overtaking Suzanne Greenberg. Meanwhile, Sile 87 and Baroinix Warcry are engaged in a heated battle for 8th position. Sile 87 is behind the wheel of a Techno Par 68 while Baroinix Warcry is piloting a Matra MS7. Baroinix Warcry has advanced to 8P, surpassing Sile 87. They are now locked in a battle for 8P. Both are driving vintage cars, with Baroinix Warcry in a Matra MS7 and Sile 87 in a Techno Par 68. Meanwhile, Okyoki 3 and Paulo Custer 09 are dueling for 15P. Okyoki 3 is in a Techno Par 68, while Paulo Custer 09 is driving a Matra MS7. Meyer from Team Death Robots has made a move up to 1st place, successfully overtaking Amy. Amy from Team Death Robots has taken the lead early in the race, with Meyer and Kamikaze 38 hot on her tail. It's anyone's game at this point. Gary Z has made a move and is now in 9th place, passing Sile 87. Sile 87 has made a strong move, climbing up to the 9th position by overtaking Gary Z. Rizaldi Adhar has made a move and taken over 30P from Kokubai 90. Hey there, Stanibalam. Welcome back to the stream. It's great to have you back with us for some pulse-pounding race car action. Let's buckle up and enjoy the ride together. Racing Car Party Popper. Twix 560 and Komodo 3K are engaged in a heated battle for the 19th position. Todd R. Gardner in the Techno Par 68 is battling it out with Baroinix Warcry in the Matra MS7 for the 7th position. The competition is heating up. Twix 560 and Komodo 3K are in a heated battle for the 19th position, while Super Lacroix and Edelberg are fiercely contesting the 28th spot. Super Lacroix is making some impressive moves, closing the gap to Niaib by 3.3. Todd R. Gardner and Baroinix Warcry are in a heated battle for the 7th position. Meanwhile, Edelberg is gaining on Super Lacroix, closing the gap by 3.0. Baroinix Warcry has made a swift move up to 7P, overtaking Todd R. Gardner from Team Melon Mates Motorsports. Now they are locked in a tight battle for 7P. Baroinix Warcry is in a Matra MS7, while Todd R. Gardner is driving a Techno Par 68. Komodo 3K has advanced to 19P, overtaking Twix 560. They are currently engaged in a battle for 19P. In the meantime, Simple Markers has climbed to 21P, surpassing Mikanbakken. Hey everyone, quick heads up. The daily wins have been reset, so it's time to rev up those engines and chase after those fresh victories. Let's see who can come out on top today. Checkered flag trophy time to hit the track and show what you've got. Sile 87 has advanced to 8th place, successfully passing Todd R. Gardner. Todd R. Gardner has advanced to 8P, passing Sile 87. Sile 87 has made a move up to 8P, successfully overtaking Todd R. Gardner. Okay, we've got Okioki 3 and Pilocoaster 09 duking it out for 15th place. There's a lot of action as Komodo 3K has made a move up to 18, overtaking Ario Serial. Pilocoaster 09 advances to 15P, passing Okioki 3 from Team COD. A tight battle for 15P is on between Pilocoaster 09 in a Matra MS7 and Okioki 3 in a Techno Par 68. 10K Manine 70 for climbs to 22P, overtaking Mikembakken. Aria Serial and Komodo 3K are engaged in a tight battle for the 18th position. Both drivers are giving it their all, with Aria Serial behind the wheel of a Techno Par 68 and Komodo 3K piloting a Matra MS7. Suzanne E. Greenberg is now in 5P after overtaking John 073, while Kokubai 90 and Amin-san are currently engaged in a battle for 31P. Suzanne Greenberg and Beroinix Warcry are engaged in a close battle for the 6th position. Meanwhile, Kokubai 90 has made a move up to 31st place, successfully overtaking Amin-san. Keep pushing, everyone! Aria Serial and Komodo 3K are locked in a tight battle for the 18th position. The Techno Par 68 is giving a good fight against the Matra MS7. Suzanne Greenberg and Beroinix Warcry are in a tight battle for the 6th position. Rizaldi Adhar and Kokubai 90 are currently engaged in a battle for the 30th position. Rizaldi Adhar and Kokubai 90 are in a battle for 30P. Suzanne Greenberg and Beroinix Warcry are locked in a tight battle for the 6th position. Suzanne E. Greenberg is rapidly closing in on John 073, reducing the gap by 5.9 seconds. Beroinix Warcry has advanced to 6P, overtaking Suzanne E. Greenberg. Meanwhile, Kokubai 90 and Amin-san are fiercely contesting 31P. Suzanne Greenberg has advanced to 6P, surpassing Beroinix Warcry. Amin-san and Buxizro are in a duel for 32P. Buxizro has advanced to 32P, passing Amin-san.